My topic is workbook. I'm Anusha Infanta from Department of Mathematics. Let's move into the topic. First, let us see the meaning of a workbook. A workbook acts as a worker's manual guide. It's a booklet outlining the course of study, and it acts as a record of the work which is done by the particular person. The students directly solve the problems in the workbook by using the instructions provided in the workbook. Due to this, they are able to relate the previous knowledge which is attained in the class when they are solving the problems. The next one is definition. A workbook is a printed material which contains the exercises, problems, and practice material to clarify and reinforce the lesson presented in the textbook. It reinforces the students to clarify their doubts on their own face. And the next one is purpose of a workbook. Workbook is generally used for solving extra problems and to check the previous knowledge of the students which is already taught in the classroom. And it is smaller in size and lighter when compared to the textbook, which equates to less trouble when the students bring the book to their school or to the home. And this image is about a example for an workbook, and it is about the topic time and clock. First, they have explained the concept using an animation. What is how to find the time, small hand, minute hand, etc. Then they have given some example problems with a proper explanation. Then the exercises are provided in the varieties. Next one is nature of a workbook. Workbook is particularly designed for the students to do the activity at the home. It has an illustrative examples which moves from simple to complex. This helps the students to do a simple problem first and understand the basic concepts and move to the higher order. It also helps students to compare the steps which are taught in the classroom when they are doing the exercises problems provided in the workbook. Here we can measure the independence of work by correcting the workbook of each children. We can so slowly recognize the individual advancement of each and every children. It also helps the students in expanding and deepening of knowledge. They acquire the skill and habit which moves a student to think in a higher order. It also promotes thinking task, and the students use the knowledge which is acquired to the new and unfamiliar situations. They develop critical thinking, creative thinking, etc. The next one is characteristics of a workbook. A workbook should be written only by an experienced teacher. It should specify the educational outcomes and objectives in a well-defined manner. A workbook should contain well-graded exercises for different types of learners. Varieties of exercises should be provided. For example, the book can be used by a average student gifted children or a medium level children. According to that, the workbook should be designed from simple to complex. It should be reasonably priced. It should be available in all the shops, in the small vendor shops or in online shops, etc. Enough space must be provided for doing the problems in the workbook. Exercises should be according to the individual needs. As I said already, the book should be used by all type of children, gifted, average, medium learners, etc. Advantages of using workbook. The main purpose of designing a workbook is to make a student to do exercises problems in their home, and it is designed only for doing the exercises in their home. It also practice the skills like attention, concentration, and along with the subject matter, the handwriting is also developed. The workbook should be flexible according to the children's current academic level. It should contain some animated images which eagerly attract the children to use the workbook continuously for more than an hour. At the same time, it should also cover all the important concepts and tasks related to the subject. The exercises should be sequentially arranged and the level of difficulty should be increased slowly. And the topic should also move from simple to complex. Basic topics should be ordered from 1 to 1, 2, 3, etc. Workbooks should be available in all kinds of shops so that all kinds of students can get and use it. A workbook should invite all the students to use it and make use of it. It should contain proper explanations before an exercises is given for practice, so that the weaker students do not get lost when they are doing the exercise practice problems. It should be more interactive. Conclusion. I conclude with the 2 points. The students use the workbook as a source of knowledge. By using the workbook, the children acquire knowledge, but the acquired knowledge is only possible when they practice using the workbook. Thank you.